Today on GONITRO, we're on a roll learning Aikido. And in this episode, Corey learns how to do just that, with some assistance to ensure safety. It's one thing to watch the pros, it's another thing to train with them. But there's just one catch. They've had half their lives, we have half an hour. Because every athlete has a first day. Here's the place. Here's the legend. New teacher. But we've never done this before. Experience? Zilch. No clue how to start? Less clue how to play. And neither do you when you start out. Because every athlete has a first day. And you've just been drafted. The Japanese art of Aikido is currently practiced all over the globe and is unique in that this martial art is split into at least 7 different styles. In this episode, we will be learning the Aikikai style. Movements in martial arts, such as Aikido, are choreographed for a reason. Sure, they may look pretty awesome, but they have a purpose, and that's usually balance and efficiency. The maneuvers have been carefully designed to provide the most amount of stability while moving in a way that uses the least amount of energy and also provides defense against an attacker. How your feet are positioned, for example, can be the difference between remaining upright or on the ground during a real-life altercation. Our professor, Sensei Virgil Lee. Let's see how we do.
Grab the ankles. We're going to bring our feet in, pushing our knees down and out. Okay, you're going to relax. Shake the legs out. And again. We're going to take our left foot over top of our leg. We're going to bend our toes back, forward, back, forward. And then we're going to go around in circles, bending the toes in all directions. Okay, now we're going to go backwards. Forth, and we're going to warm up the feet this way. You grab the ankle, let the foot go loose. We're going to bring that foot over, pull our knees right to our chest. Good. We're going to do the same on the other side. Right foot. We're going to go back and forth, stretching the toes. Around to the front. We'll reverse it. Back and forth. Again, striking the sole of the foot. leg, let the ankle go loose, shake your foot up. Again, we're going to bring the right leg over, drawing the knee up to the chest.
One of the fundamental aspects of Aikido involves various types of rolls. They start with a basic front and back roll, but as students progress, the rolls can become more complex and are used in different defensive techniques.
Okay, from here we start with a basic back roll as a sort of a warm-up exercise. From this position is I'm going to drop toes, so I'm on the top of the foot, and I'll just demonstrate here. You're going to fall back, switch feet, come up the other side. Okay? Then again, you're going to drop the foot down flat, fall back, roll up over the shoulders, switch the legs, back up to this position. You keep going back and forth. Great. So we're all good together. Ready? So we'll have our left leg up. You're going to drop, yeah, good. You're going to drop the right leg kind of underneath you. Fall back. Go ahead. So drop that foot flat. Oh, flat. Underneath you. There you go. Fall back. Good. Switch feet. Tuck that one in. Excellent. Keep going. And then fall back there. Switch feet. Tuck under. Good. All right. Take step. Used to. So I think what we should learn now is the roll. If you'd like to do some of that.
Sure.
So in Aikido, we do a lot of different types of throws where a roll is required to save ourselves. So for example, so here, say he grabs, well this is a hyperextension of the elbow potentially, so he learns to take the kemi or the fall in order to save himself from that type of throw. You do it with all types of things. It's called ukemi, and it translates as a saving fall. So anytime we're practicing something at a high rate of speed, and I want to do a technique where I either propel my opponent into what would often be a rolling type situation, or throwing more over the hips or rotating around the, say, the wrist or the elbow joint, shoulder joint, we want to be able to do either rolls or what we call break falls, which is total kemi, which is a flying break fall. And we do that so that we can practice at a high rate of speed and do that technique to our partner and have them be able to be safe and continuously get up and train. Obviously, if you get hurt when you're doing this, then the training ceases at that moment. So we really try to make sure that our falling skill is above the level of where we're going to be thrown. So for example, we'll go slow if I have my opponent coming towards me to grab and I step back and throw him, propel him forward. He takes that fall to absorb the energy and turn it into something that's safe for him so he can come up and also be more prepared if you're able to lose balance. If you're in any type of situation where you started to lose balance, you can use that roll to get yourself back to your feet. Again, same thing. We go here. If he weren't to do this roll, he might land face first. By knowing how to do the roll, he turns the projection into a circle. We also use, like I said, a break fall. So for example, if we were going to do something like a wrist lock, and I were going to throw him very vigorously and he would have to protect himself. So for example, if I were to take this back and rotate the wrist hard like that, it can cause a lot of damage. So by understanding how to do this fall, he can take all this force, and I'll show you, no matter how hard I throw him, he can turn it into a rotation. Believe it or not, when he lands, that's an art in itself. He knows how to land, it doesn't hurt. The idea is we train in such a way so that we do this at a very high rate of speed and make sure to protect ourselves. So I want you to start in this kneeling position with your toes up. We'll go right leg up, switch feet. There you go. And I'll just demonstrate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a nice circle through the arm, full extension, that same extension that we did earlier. And then you're going to roll it over. Second hand kind of works like a scissor lift. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push from the back foot, then off the front foot. And I'll just do it first. I'm going to create a circle. And then I'm going to tuck the feet in, much like we did on those back folds. Right? So I go here, create the circle, turn. So the first one that you try, I'm going to help you. So we're going to put the blade hand down.
Yeah.
You want it to be kind of like this.
Yeah.
Okay, full extension.
Yeah.
This one about here.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're going to tuck the back leg as you roll. You're going to push up over and you're going to roll up this shoulder down to this hip. Ready?
Okay.
Go ahead. Push. Good. Yeah, excellent. You okay?
Yeah, it's just this is the one shoulder that's bad.
Oh, we can do the other side.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so we're going to make the arc. Arms here. You're going to grab here.
Yeah.
Remember, you're going to tuck the head in this way. You're going to roll up this shoulder the opposite here.
Is the arm in the right place?
It is. You want to turn a little more like a wheel of a bike or anything like that. You want it to roll straight. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Push yourself up over. All right, not too bad. So what we want to do when you go over is stay in line. Tuck your feet just like we did earlier. Come up. Just like we did from the back. So that's just the end of the roll.
Okay.
Some linear, go ahead. Oop,
Sorry.
it's all right. You want to kind of put more of your push
So
over
like this?
Yeah. Turn this a bit more. Put it more in front of you.
Yeah.
There. Now push yourself. Put your other hand
Here.
yeah, just the blade.
So am I going in the
You're gonna roll this way. You're gonna roll this way. Just wait. Just wait.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
It's a different kind of roll than I used to.
It is.
Sorry.
That's okay. Left leg up. There you go. Make the circle with the front arm. Okay. Yeah. And what we really want to do is be on the blade, and we don't want to lay the hand flat so much. Okay. Ready? Now you're going to kick up over, and you're going to tuck this leg in behind you. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, so
Am
you're
I
gonna tuck,
going
no,
this?
no, you're gonna tuck, you're gonna go over, no, just wait, you're gonna go over your front shoulder, so you're gonna bring your head in that way. Not yet though.
Oh.
Keep it up for now.
Yeah.
Keep the head up for now.
Yeah.
It's only once you start rolling. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, push forward, go ahead. Okay, you gotta create a little more momentum, so when you go here, you gotta push off that front foot.
Okay.
Okay, let's try again.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
wanna think more of like leading this forward.
Yeah.
Think of more like get up over your, there.
I'm just having a hard time picturing the
It's rolling this way.
kit.
So it's like
Position?
yeah, you're good. Remember always that you just wait, no, you don't want to tuck your head straight down. You got to think about the fact that the ground's going to go here.
Yeah.
So all you're doing is bringing your head in on a slight angle at the last second. So I want to see where you're going to go. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can roll up this arm. So basically you want the ground to contact here,
Okay.
across the back, onto this side.
Okay.
Ready? There you go. That's better. Now when you come up, the only thing is when you're coming up there, as you get to here, you're doing really well, and then you're sort of falling to the side. When you come up, try to use that same extension so you straighten the body facing straight forward.
Yeah.
Let's try that again.
I'll try that. Probably have a bit of mental block in my own. That's
Alright.
my fault.
Okay, so left leg, there you go. Arm.
Here.
Okay, so try to go nice and straight.
Do I have my foot in the right position?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Go. Propel yourself forward. There you go. And come up facing that way.
Oh,
So
am I
you should
facing
be-
the wrong way now?
you should
Oh,
be-
okay.
Knee up. So you go back to the same position you started. And when you land with the knee up. So if I start here, you're gonna end in the same position.
Gotcha. I just gotta actually get this on my fault. Okay. So here.
And you're gonna roll up this arm. Ready? Go.
Okay.
There you go. Face that way, face that way.
I keep
Up. You lift your knee. Left knee.
Okay.
There you go. Try that.
Okay. Here. And here.
Yeah, go ahead. Propel yourself forward.
Okay.
Keep doing that. So, do you recall when we were doing the back falls?
Yeah.
I said here we go here if you straighten the body,
Yeah.
right? So if I keep my body curled, when I go forward, I'm gonna do this. Okay? So if I keep my body bent, I'm gonna come up and fall to the side. When I want to do this way, it's I come up there. Even to standing, just by straightening the body.
And I can see you using your foot as a wedge. I think there's something, for some reason I seem to be losing power. I don't know if it's, there's something I'm doing.
So what you want to do, believe it or not, much like the wheel of an automobile,
Yeah.
if you look at the wheel of an automobile when it's parked, the surface area of that wheel might be this much touching the ground.
Right.
When you're driving at highway speed, the surface of that wheel might be a smaller amount.
Yeah.
Very similar to what we do with a roll. By using forward momentum, we take the force of the fall and turn it into a forward roll so there's not a lot of contact. So if I had a lot of momentum, right,
Yeah.
I really go fast, you hardly even put any weight down on your shoulder. So if you propel yourself forward faster, up over that shoulder, you'll find it's a little easier. Oh, let's try again. It's very difficult at first. I usually help everybody learn the initial part of rolling by adding the momentum for them.
Okay.
Remember to make sure you make contact throughout the roll. You want to make contact on every part of the body.
Yeah.
You also want to make sure your spine is facing straight down the line. So you're going to almost do like a somersault and just tuck the head to the angle. Okay, so we just worry about the roll more. Go ahead. There you go. Good. Now come on. Yeah, right from there. Come on.
Oh.
Straight forward. No, on this knee. Tuck it under. Then there, right there. Okay, let's try that again. That was good. That's the closest we've come. That was the best roll with the best angle at the end.
I want to see if I can. I wonder if I can. Oh. Let's see how. Okay.
Let's try it again. Circle. Circle. Okay, put that one more right here. This one, this one. Not hand on top of the head. More like this. There you go. Ready? There you go. There it is. Up, up. Up to the knee, up to the
Sorry.
knee. Just use the momentum, come up to the knee. There you go. Straighten the body. So you're up, like right up, so you no hands on the ground. So you come to that position.
Oh.
There you go. Good.
Oh.
Okay, let's do it again. We're right there.
Sounds good.
You'd be surprised at how much this works your core muscles and your abdominal muscles. Don't overthink. I think you're right there. You got it. Don't overthink. Just
Okay.
worry about the roll. Let's try one more. Just use that momentum to come up to the same position. Move that. You want that hand kind of be in line with the inside of the foot. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, this one more, a little bit in front. Sometimes it's hard to hold the weight on that initial part, so this kind of helps hold the weight to the
Okay.
Ready? Alright, go ahead. Up to your knees, up to your knee. There you go. Exactly like that.
The man credited as the founder of the Japanese martial art of Aikido is Morihei Ueshiba, who was born in 1883. Ueshiba studied many different styles of martial arts during his time in the Japanese army. After being discharged from the military in 1909, Morai studied what is now known as Japanese Jiu-Jitsu under Tokido Sukaku for 10 years before he left to establish his own dojo where he provided martial arts training in the city of Ayabe. Shortly after assisting with a mission to Mongolia in 1924, Ueshiba had a sudden and noticeable increase in skill set which he credited to a spiritual event. This inspired him to open a new school in Tokyo known as the Aikikai Hombu Dojo. Only on GONITRO. The show doesn't end here. Visit us online for your fix at gonitro.tv. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can tweet us on Twitter.
GONITRO Access is brought to you by Melville, Saskatchewan. It's bigger on the inside. Aviva Canada.
Salon services for GONITRO provided by ID Hair Studio. Hair for who you really are.
Don't fit in. Stand out with black chrome.